Hey guys, it's Heather with Columbus Coffee Festival, and I am here today with John and Sarah Bartley at Ramble Coffee. We are talking coffee, roasting, all of the above. What is your personal coffee story?
My personal like how I got into it, or where I started?
Where was your first cup?
First cup was probably in middle school. I was more by necessity to get ready for school and just like being caffeinated. And my friends were always really into like Descendants songs and punk rock songs, so we made our bonus cups in the morning, and we would have our garage band that would write songs about coffee, and it would always be like, it was always a big passion, something fun and interesting, and felt good to get a little energy. And
I agree.
Yeah.
Still to this day. Sarah, what about you? What was your coffee story?
Well, what comes to mind, I was down in Honduras after Hurricane Mitch and doing some relief work, and there was this like amazing person that hosted our group, and we actually just went in there, wandered into their backyard basically, and they had coffee plants growing, and
Wow.
they had roasted them just like on their little stove inside, and like roasted up this fresh cup, and that was like, wow, you can't get any more direct than that. So that was a pretty cool experience.
That's
Super
awesome.
cool.
That is really cool. So then you guys began, at what point did you become roasters? When did you decide, hey, let's do this for ourselves? And
Yeah, it was probably about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. We were just kind of researching and learning about the process. We've always been like DIYers and like figuring things out, and so we would roast our own coffee, just like with a little small batch electric roaster, like so
Just
many
in the
people
kitchen.
started on in the kitchen, and just very natural progression and evolution of like roasting for friends and family, and eventually like put together a little branding, and eventually we like invested in a larger roaster, not this one, but one maybe this is a 12 kilo, like a 2 kilo, which is like about 4.5 pounds. But we would be down there in our basement.
Yeah, we did
like,
the basement, just piped it out, like everyone in the neighborhood could smell the freshly roasting beans.
Yeah, we got a lot of good feedback, luckily, from neighbors smelling it. No one was too upset with us ever. But yeah, and it kind of just naturally evolved from there. It started out as just something we were doing for ourselves, and people were asking questions about it. So slowly and surely grew. We never like really pushed too hard at like marketing or like, I mean, we do a little bit of that. We barely have an Instagram, but we kind of very organic growth for us.
It's a cool
And
story.
from there, yeah, we decided let's try a farmer's market. So 2017, we started at the Worthington Farmer's Market. Have been doing that ever since. So that kind of was a good progression to just like get into the community. We live in Worthington, so.
Yeah, that was a really cool way to just be like disciplined about it every week, talk to customers, get feedback. Really took us to the next level, I feel like, being able to interact with people every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I mean, markets are a really good place to like,
Testing
yeah.
ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, oh hey, have you tried Ramble Coffee?
Yeah.
Here, I got you
totally.
some.
And we get regulars, and yeah,
Yeah.
totally. It's super cool.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So, in the take-home experience box that we are putting together for the festival this year, what can everybody expect to receive in their box?
Do you want to tell?
Sure,
Yeah.
we've got these amazing steeped packs, which it's just nitro sealed, precision ground of our roasted beans. And so it's super fresh, it's great for on the go. I can just demonstrate. We're gonna just warm up some water. So we've got our Ethiopia Limu, our little steep pack, and we've heated our water to just before boiling, about 205. And we're gonna do just gently a pour about 8 ounces or so. So get a nice crema there. And the next and most important step is you're just gonna kind of dip and dunk for about 15 to 30 seconds to really agitate This will make it more flavorful. You can see the color changing. And you're going to want to leave it for about 5 minutes to let it really steep, depending on how much saturation you want. And you can just take it and ride with it, or take it out after 5 minutes. You got your delicious to-go cup. Bada bing!
Thank you guys so much for being part of the coffee festival this year and bringing something super unique to our experience box.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for
Always.
having us. Glad to contribute.